Plaintiffs Lena Martin and Jeffrey Weber suspect Lena's daughter is addicted to alcohol and prescription drugs. Lena claims after her daughter was arrested for assaulting her husband, she falsely accused Lena of giving her husband oral sex. And then she falsely accused Jeffrey of abusing her young children. She's suing her daughter today for unpaid loans and stolen money. Defendant Vanessa Gerber says her mother is the one who smoked pot with her when she was only 14 and purchased alcohol for her before she was 21. Vanessa insists Jeffrey sexually abused her children, and she denies owing her mother for anything because she insists she's paid everything off.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Tell me what happened.
Well, sir, me and my daughter has always had a close relationship. Always. We've always been very close. January, I noticed a change in my daughter. The abuse of her prescription, alcohol. I don't know if there was other drugs.
How did you notice?
Well, sir,
That's
I know
a pretty inflammatory allegation that she's a dope fiend and an alcoholic.
No, I'm not calling her a dope fiend, but I know she does
If someone abuses
drink.
drugs on a regular basis, is that what you were saying, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's a dope fiend. And is she addicted to alcohol?
Yes, sir.
All right, and that's a drunk.
Well, I don't want to call her a drunk.
I mean, you know, in terms of the worst way of putting it, and I like to put things the worst way, so it's an incentive for folks to try and be rehabilitated because no one wants to be referred to as a dope fiend or a drunk. You a dope fiend or a drunk?
No, sir.
Okay, have you been one during the time that your mother is suggesting that you were?
No, sir.
Okay, why do you think she's saying that?
I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
Well, in July of 2007, her and her husband got into an argument, and she went to jail for domestic violence. I paid $300 to get her out of jail.
She went to jail for domestic. Did he?
No, he's the one that was bleeding.
No, I was just thinking, when you said that, I looked over at myself, oh, she can take him. No offense, but that's what I did. I'm not gonna lie, that's exactly what I thought. All right. You bailed her out of jail. That's where we left off. How much?
$300.
And she agreed to pay you back, obviously.
Yes, sir.
And now you're getting into the loans. That's what you're doing here?
Well, she did make some accusations against me and Jeff, stating that I had given her husband oral sex. She abused.
Who did she tell that?
Me. Me and my son.
She told you that?
Yes, sir.
Why do you think she would make such an allegation?
She was drunk that night. She made
people say a lot of things when they're drunk, but that's...
Yeah, but she made also some comments against Jeff on the children, and he did a lie detector on that, and it was dropped.
What did she say about him?
We have...
sexual abuse.
It says unsubstantiated on the...
Unsubstantiated.
Yeah, it was all dropped.
This is terrible that you all would get to the point of making allegations to the Department of Family Services, which really causes some harm to your record and your reputation. And secondly, that she would make such an allegation to you about you and her husband. Let me hear from you, ma'am. Give me the background on this before we get to the loans she's suing you about.
Okay. When I was young, you know, I never had like a really normal childhood. When I was young, my mom took me and my younger brother away from my dad. And then on out, you know, we moved from place to place. My mom was a drunk my whole life growing up.
She was the drunk?
Absolutely, yes. She was an alcoholic our whole time growing up. Drunk, alcoholic, yes. She also used drugs.
How often would she get sloppy drunk?
Oh, quite a bit, but I can remember.
For how many years?
Most of my life.
Ma'am? Is this true? You got sloppy drunk every day for most of her life?
No, sir, I worked.
So you were not a drunk?
No, sir.
You were not addicted to alcohol?
At one time, I had a few drinks after work.
No, addicted to alcohol.
But no, I'm not addicted to alcohol.
You've never been addicted to alcohol?
No.
Go ahead.
Well, around the age of 14, I guess, I started drinking and smoking weed and doing a lot of bad things. And I did it with my mother. Yes, absolutely.
This is not true either, is it?
No, we did not smoke weed together. She did drink.
Go ahead. Go ahead, young lady.
I moved from place to place. There were several times I moved out of my mom's house into my friend's house at the age of 12, 14.
Why? Because of her destructive lifestyle?
I don't think I knew any different growing up. I never had like a parental guidance in my life, and I guess I always didn't make the right decisions either. I got pregnant when I was 19 with my oldest daughter. I always wanted to be a good mom. I had 2 other kids, and then my 8-year-old and my 5-year-old came to me. This is how it's coming up to this. Came to me in January and told me that their papa, which is Jeff, my mom's boyfriend, was touching them in inappropriate places.
Is that relevant to this case, Your Honor?
You brought it up.
This is leading up to it, so.
You all introduced it. Go ahead. So the allegation was that he was touching your children, and however, he provides me with something where they investigated and found it unsubstantiated.
I also brought it just in case. But
what do you have?
It shows.
Show some other results?
It shows how we went to the Atchison Hospital to do a full physical on my 8-year-old child because.
What did they determine?
They did find like her urine. There was something in her urine that was caused from infection, but they can't say it was caused from anything.
Okay, do you have any conclusive evidence?
My 8 and my 5-year-old child.
Do you have any evidence of it?
There's stuff on that paper.
But it doesn't conclude that he did it. It's an allegation based on what you told them. In fact, he has provided me evidence that it was unsubstantiated, that he didn't do it.
Right.
Now, let's move on to the other question of whether you allege that your mother had oral sex with your husband.
No,
Did you
didn't.
make that allegation?
No, I didn't.
You didn't tell her that?
No.
Let's move on to the loans that you're suing for.
Well, she needed help for her tags and car. Well, pretty much here's
how much
the
and
list.
when? You have a list of things?
Yes, sir.
All
I got
right.
it broke down for you.
And what about the stolen money? You allege she stole money when and how? So
That was in July, sir. I gave her $150 to order an Elvis set for us with her credit card.
Elvis set of what?
Elvis' collection of religious gospel music off to the television.
Elvis sung religion? He
And
sung
she was-
gospel? I didn't know that.
His backup group was a gospel group.
He said
I didn't know that.
And at the same
Okay.
time,
No
Your
wonder
Honor,
they
we
say
waited-
Elvis learned to sing from black people.
Hey, that's where he learned.
You like it?
You know, in Memphis, they say he learned a lot of, I think he admitted it, so nothing new, but that's where gospel comes from. All right.
Well, I gave her $150 cash to put on her credit card. And we waited for a month and waited, and finally we both went over to the house and asked her, what's going on? We called the number back and there was
What'd she
nobody.
tell you? Elvis has left the building. Ma'am, do you want to respond to the loans? She alleges that she loaned you $300 to get you out of jail, tags for your cars, June of '07, car payments, cash loan in June, 2 cash loans in June, and money to cover a bad check. Now, hand this to her, and young lady, you can agree to those which you believe you owe, and you can deny the ones you don't. You want to testify while she's going through?
I don't agree to owing any of this.
Pardon me?
I don't agree to owing any of this.
Did she ever give you any of that
Yes,
money?
she
How
did.
much of it did she give you? All of it?
No.
All
No.
right. Circle the things that she, in your opinion, gave you. And young man, do you want to
Like
speak?
gave me, like she
Pardon?
gave me, or she loaned me the 300, but I paid her back for it.
Okay.
It's
When did you
already paid in
repay her?
full.
When did you repay her?
Well, I got a check from insurance, so I paid her back the money for $300. And then she gave me like $100, and I also paid that back with her check. And I also gave her $50 extra because I appreciated her loaning me the money. I've paid her back everything.
You've paid
that
her
I have.
back everything, so you
Yes.
don't owe a dime.
No, I don't.
All right. So once again, would you circle those things
Yes.
that were gifts? Young man, do you want to speak? or does she have you too scared?
No, sir. No,
State your name.
She said that.
State your name.
My name is Chris.
What do you want to tell me?
They're stating that they tagged our vehicle in May, where my wife's minivan, we actually couldn't afford to tag it, so it sat behind my house for 6 months before we got it tagged. We have
When did
proof
you
of
get
that.
it tagged?
10/11 of 07.
10/11 of 07 is when
the
you
van
had it
got
tagged?
Exactly.
All right, and you
due in
paid
May,
for it
but-
yourself?
Right.
All right.
With,
Do you have any
insurance
evidence
money
of
from-
that?
Yes.
Yes,
All right,
we
let
do.
me see that, and let me see your list in which you claim the items were gifts.
Okay, I don't, any of them, none of them are gifts. Like nothing is. they
You
weren't
just
given to
told me that most of these items that she's suing you for loans were gifts. Didn't you
No.
tell me that?
Maybe I missed.
All right. I can't trust your testimony, so I'm going to have to go with her testimony. You have something to say instead of me granting your judgment?
No, sir.
All right. I can't rely on your testimony, ma'am, because you've contradicted yourself. I'm going to grant her judgment, $2,805. Have a good day. That's my judgment.
Her birthday was April 18th, and we got restraining orders on us, so I can't give it to her. I want her family back. I want a relationship with my daughter.
Your mom gave me this card
Nope.
for you.
Nope. Nope. I don't want it. I don't
Why
want
does
it.
your husband hold on to it? You might want to look at it later.
Don't take it. Just over here. You know, they deserve each other. You know, two people that can do the kind of things that they do deserve each other. You know, they're both druggies. I mean, he shoots me. That's why I had to get my daughters checked for hepatitis C. And, you know, she gave up on us. And you don't do that to your daughter or your grandkids.